Hello. Back in 2018, the back end of it, in this building behind me, Felixstowe Town Council, the Town Council sat and discussed the draft local plan, this one, Suffolk Coastal Local Plan, and this was debated at length at the new Suffolk Coastal headquarters at East Suffolk House in Melton last Thursday. It was quite a vigorous debate. A number of issues were raised, such as the garden neighbourhood, which would be candidate all the way out to Golford Road. That whole area is proposed to be populated with houses, increasing the number of dwellings that could be added to our community between now and the end of the plan from what was 1,760 to 3,760. There was a deal of concern expressed by a completely full, very unusual for any district council meeting, chamber. There were a number of people there from the Kirton and whatever land grab group, and also the Felixstowe group. Probably in excess of 60 people got there to make their presence and views known. Now, things that were discussed were the, as I just said, the new gay garden neighbourhood, which is actually north of Candlelit Road. That whole big area, which is the green lungs of certainly the people of Walton and around, will be populated, and the infrastructure that we currently have doesn't look to be improved to accommodate that. The Felixstowe Ferry Road, or the Ferry Road coming up to the other side of Old Felixstowe, that's got a static building into it. Walton West already has. There's a new building going up at the Trimleys. One of the big issues was whether there is any need at all for this massive container park proposed at Innocence Farm area, which is just off the A14, and the new final presentation seems to imply that there's a piece of land the other side of the railway track to go with that as well. Another issue that arose was actually the very late and acceptance of the police headquarters to be developed for housing. It seems remarkable that the area or the people living there, Martlesham, have just completed their neighbourhood plan 5 months ago, and it would appear that that plan now must be modified to fit a very late presentation of the police headquarters, which itself, really, it was questioned whether that should have been accepted at all in this current draft plan, or whether it should wait for the next phase of the review of the existing. So there we go. Now, there will be a further period of consultation, 14th of Jan through to the 25th of February. I've just been to the library, which is why we're a bit late with this, to find out whether they have any information there for you to see if you were to visit. And as of today's date, and today is Saturday, there is nothing there. There was some coverage by the local press with regards to the sorry about the wind, with regards to, and that's in today's Saturday's East Anglian, and as you can see, it was a full chamber. So watch this space. I mean, it is very important. I feel concerned that the Felixstowe master plan, which was done many years ago, which actually gave a lot of technical and professional guidance to both our communities and our planners, has been completely ignored since the time they've received it. But is that unusual for our community, in that it would appear where it's driven has very little to do with the wishes of the people that live? Update you again as and when we have some more information. Bye.
encompasses all of the policies and sites in the plan in relation to a range of potential social, economic and environmental impacts, and this informs the plan alongside other evidence. A habitats regulations assessment has also been undertaken, and this is attached. This is also attached with the council papers, and the habitats regulations assessment ensures that there won't be any significant effects on European sites, subject to a range of mitigation measures that are incorporated within the plan, such as
So, in that the district council has now approved the local plan, draft local plan.
Draft local plan.
It's now gone out for consultation.
Yes, well, yes. After 6 weeks consultation of the public. After that, we've then got a period in which we will analyse that,
right,
and then send that off to the inspector for his to evaluate whether it's sound.
There were some significant issues raised in the debate you've had. Innocence Lane,
yep,
the garden suburbs at Saxmundham and Felixstowe. Will they be reconsidered or not?
They will be reconsidered if we can demonstrate that the decision was not sound.
Okay.
As simple as that. We've got to the stage now where we are based on soundness. Have we come to the right conclusion by analysing everything properly that we've had in? And the conclusion is it has got to be, unless in the 6 weeks that are coming up, somebody comes up and says, but you haven't done this or you haven't considered that. In which case we can review that decision. But unless they do that, right, it goes through.
The thing that concerned me quite a lot was the fact that the neighbourhood plans will need to be modified to fit the developing district plan. Is there any money for that available? Because it's quite a difficult process, isn't it?
It is a difficult process. I haven't come across any money that's available for it.
No.
Having said that, when I've been around promoting the neighbourhood plans, it was always on the basis that it has to line up with the current local plan.
Yes. But you're the ones changing that.
No, we've changed it. I agree, and that is an unfortunate thing. I don't know whether there's money available, but the reality of life, it won't be until November, December this year,
right,
when the new plan comes in. Okay. We will have to have neighbourhood plans. We'll then have to look at it and say we'll adjust it to meet the new legislation.
Thank you very much for your time.
You're more than welcome.
And a lot of stormy weather ahead. Just batten down your hatches.
Yes.
Bye now.